channel, don't forget to subscribe. That's how we know that you're liking our videos, and that creates a lot of support for us here on this side of the camera who are making these videos just for you. With Hearty Soul. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the kitchen. We're making marinated ham. We're going to be celebrating a special birthday around here, and one of our favorite recipes to use for either gatherings or even field meals is something we call marinated ham. It's pretty simple and basic, but the outcome is like, what would you say? Like kind of like eating bacon? Yeah. It's like bacon. It's like eating bacon in a sandwich, and we've even heated it up and put it on salads, or just eat it as ham itself without the bun or without the sandwich portion. But it's a fabulous recipe, and I wanted to share that with you today. So the first thing we need is a pot, so let's get it out. And a stick of butter. All right. The first step in making marinated ham is making the marinade itself. So the recipe calls for 2 pounds of ham. So I go to my local deli or grocery store and I get 2 pounds of shaved ham. For the marinade itself, I'm going to use a half a cup of melted butter. So in my pot, this is going to be on my stove, I'll add 1 stick of butter. Then we're going to add a teaspoon of sugar. I like to use brown sugar. So a teaspoon of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of flour, 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1.5 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I don't know if I can ever say that right. Worcestershire, how do you say it? Worcestershire. I'm sure people have said this correctly on like professional cooking shows, but I've never been able to say Worcestershire. Is it Worcestershire? Is it Worcestershire? Or is it Worcestershire? Never mind. You know what I'm talking about. And any kind of hot sauce, I put in a dash of hot sauce. And then I also add some cayenne pepper to taste, salt and pepper, 2/3 cup of water, and then we're gonna let this kind of come to a boil on the stove. In my Instant Pot, I will then put my shaved ham. So I kind of like to loosen up the ham because once it comes from the grocery store, it's pretty compact into a tray or in a bag. And so with my tongs, I just sort of loosely place it in my Instant Pot. Once I bring the marinade to a boil, it's pretty much all ready to go. All of the ingredients are melded together and the butter is melted, and that's when I know it's ready to go. So I'm gonna take this over to my Instant Pot and I'm going to pour it over top of all of the ham. Then I'm going to close and lock my cover on my Instant Pot. And then I'm going to hit the meat button and I increase it to 50 minutes. Now 50 minutes on my Instant Pot is about the same as 4 hours on my slow cooker. And I know that this recipe does really well the second day. So I'm gonna push the meat button for 50 minutes to emulate the taste of the second day marinated ham. After 50 minutes, this ham is so delicious and buttery. I don't even need to butter the buns. I like to pair this recipe with my favorite Rhodes Texas rolls. I like to raise these buns up. They like to sit just on top of my stove and they raise, and I pop them in the oven for 15 minutes, and then we've got these amazing fresh buns. That's what I like to pair with this shaved marinated ham. With the leftover marinated ham, we've made BLTs. So there's so many different ways to enjoy the leftover marinated ham as well. It gets even better on the days after it has been made. Thank you so much for joining me today as we make this marinated ham. I hope you enjoy it. Maybe you'll make it for the next harvest meal. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great week.